Hi everyone, Miss Sarah here from Girls Inc. Excited to bring you another activity. Today we will be making our very own Phases of the Moon diagram. For this activity you will need 2 paper plates, a marker, a brad pin fastener, black construction paper, yellow construction paper, scissors, glue, and a pencil. Let's get started! Starting with your first plate, fold it in half once. Open it back up, turn it around so that the line is either straight in front of you or going diagonal, and fold it in half again. You should now have an X shape on your plate. Using your pencil, trace both lines sectioning the plate into 4. Now split each of your 4 sections in half again to create a total of 8 sections. So from the center, just go ahead and split each of those sections in half. Your paper plate should now look like a pizza. Now grabbing your second paper plate, go ahead and do the same thing. So folding in half once, turning and folding in half again, and drawing your lines. Once you have finished this, cut out 1 slice of your plate. Grabbing your scissors, cut out 1 of your pie slices. Once you have finished this, put this plate to the side. We won't need it again until the very end of the activity. While you have your scissors out, go ahead and cut out 8 black circles and 4 yellow circles. If you don't have yellow or black construction paper, go ahead and use a white sheet of paper and markers. For the black circles, I traced the size of a quarter, and for the yellow circles, I traced the size of a nickel. Your yellow circles need to be slightly smaller than your black circles. After cutting out your yellow circles, cut 1 circle in half. These halves will become our first and third quarter moons. Cut a sliver off your next 2 circles. It doesn't matter what side you cut from. These 4 pieces will become our Waning Gibbous, our Waxing Gibbous, our Waning Crescent, and our Waxing Crescent moons. We're going to keep 1 full because that will be our full moon.
Going back to your first plate, we are going to add our labels. Starting in any of your pie slices, label the first slice New Moon. Moving to the right, continue to add these labels to the bottom of your slice. The next slice will be Waxing Crescent. Our third slice will be the first quarter. Next, we have the Waxing Gibbous moon. Our fifth slice will be the full moon. Next, we have the Waning Gibbous moon. In our 7th slice, we have the 3rd quarter moon. Our final slice is the waning crescent. We have now labeled all 8 phases of the moon. Once all of your labels have been added, it is time to add our moon phases. Start by gluing down a black circle to each of your pie slices. Since the moon looks different each night due to the rotation of Earth, each one of your moon phases will look slightly different. The black circle will represent the night sky. Starting with our waxing crescent moon, glue a small sliver of yellow paper on the right side of your black circle. Moving one space to the right, we will be gluing down our 1st quarter moon. Glue a half yellow circle onto the right side of the black circle. Next is the waxing gibbous. This is the moon shape that is almost completely full, but has a sliver missing on the left side. The full moon is next. Using one full yellow circle, add it to your plate. To the right of the full moon is the waning gibbous. This is the moon shape that is almost completely full, but has a sliver missing on the right side. Third quarter moon is next, with half of a yellow circle filled in on the left side of our black circle. Our last moon phase is the waning crescent moon. Glue a small sliver of yellow paper on the left side of your black circle. You have now finished adding all the phases of the moon. Using my plate as an example, take this time to double check to make sure your plate looks just like mine. It is time to add our second plate. Placing the plate with the missing piece on top, poke a hole in the center of both the plates. I suggest using a push pin or a sharp earring. Once you have your hole poked, add your brad fastener. If you don't have a brad fastener, use an old stud earring. Once you have finished, grab some markers or crayons and decorate your top plate. I added a title and some stars to mine, but feel free to do whatever you want to make yours special and unique.
Moon phases refer to the different appearances of the moon as seen from Earth. There are 8 main phases of the moon: the new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, third quarter, and waning crescent. These phases repeat themselves about once every 29.5 days. Here is an example of what our moon looked like during the month of January 2020. On January 3rd, we had our first quarter moon. The 4th through the 9th, we had a waxing gibbous moon. On January 10th, we had our full moon. Then the 11th through the 16th was a waning gibbous moon. On January 17th, we had the third quarter moon, followed by a waning crescent moon on the 18th through the 23rd. The 24th was a new moon, and the 25th through the 31st was a waxing crescent moon. Now that you've completed your moon phase diagram, you will be able to track the moon cycle on your own. Keep in mind your top plate will always spin to the right. Hope you enjoyed today's activity. Thank you!